Good morning, everyone. Yucatan CEOs. Welcome to our fifth and final day of building a freedom-based business. Now, yesterday I asked you to do a self-assessment, right, for yourself, for your team, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident you felt that your team knows exactly how, and where to find the information on your key systems, on how to onboard a new customer, how to launch a new business builder, how to prospect, how to develop business builders into professional network marketers and leaders. And I've got to acknowledge that creating systems, first of all, it is going to give you that time freedom, that duplication. Absolutely, it is necessary, and oh my gosh, you could talk about explosive growth once your team embraces these systems. But it could be hard initially getting it all together, right? Getting it created, getting the systems and the checklist, because we've got to figure out with absolute clarity what we want people to do, what we're asking them to do. And it's harder than you think. It's harder than you think. We need to give the clearest of directions, not being muddy. Like if we're saying add them to our team page, it's not just saying add them to our team page. It's saying, add them to Momentum Makers, and here's the link. We need to give them clearest of direction. It does take time to get up and running, but like I said, oh my gosh, not only up and running, but ingrained. Like literally every Monday night during our training call, we just keep reiterating the systems. It takes repetition, 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 repetition. So, one time we might be taught, and we just maybe tweak the talk a little bit, but ultimately 1 week we're talking about how to onboard customers. 1 week we're talking about how to develop leaders, right? 1 week we're talking about, it's just that type of stuff over and over and over again. It takes a while for it to really be ingrained. And also it's hard for us to think in best case scenarios, right? Like when you're creating, for example, your onboarding of business builders and maybe your version of a 2-7-30, you are thinking in your mind, well, not everyone wants to, jump in right away. Some of them just sort of want to dip their toe in. Some people start and stop. Yeah, that is so true. We've got to create, though, the system for best case scenario. Like in a perfect world, when someone is 100%, let's say for the business side, they are 100% on, they're on board from day one. They do everything we ask them to do. What is it we're going to ask them to do? So we have to realize that people are not going to follow the system perfectly or go from step to step to step, right? That's okay. You still need the system. So that's the hard thing is it's hard for us to think in these best case scenarios. We think, well, every case is different, and how could I have a system for everyone? You can and you will, and it'll make the biggest difference. I got this message from Eric Worre yesterday. I'm sure you know Eric Worre. He's like the biggest name in network marketing. And it said, hey, Claire, it's not easy to admit, but did you know that back when I was first getting started in network marketing, I had to rebuild my business 7 times. Yes, 7 times. I would get it going, generate some income, get some new recruits, and then poof, it would fall apart right in front of my eyes. I never understood why I couldn't keep people motivated and involved. I realized that I was doing all the work and my new recruits were just watching me do all the work. I had not taught them how to do it for themselves, nor could they even begin to duplicate my process. And my dropout rate happened almost as fast as I could recruit them. Can you relate to this? But I finally realized I was missing the secret sauce, the glue to hold it all together, the key to leadership and freedom, and that is duplication. So you know why fast food restaurants can be so successful even with 18-year-old shift managers? Because they have a system, and they teach that system to anyone who works there. They have made it foolproof. All successful businesses have systems, they have processes, and they make them easy for anyone to learn. That is so true, guys. That is what it comes down to. But so many folks in network marketing are missing that. Oh my gosh, businesses can't succeed without it. So why do we make it so hard on ourselves for new people who join? Why wouldn't we have a system, a checklist? So there you go, guys. Eric is telling you to get this up and running. You truly can have the financial and the time freedom that you deserve. That's when you create that structure around your life and your time, that sanity time, that sanity morning systems that anyone can do. 8 to 88 years old. And let me show you what Facebook has done for us just last month to make this so much easier. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the web here. Okay, so in your Facebook group, there's a section that's called More. You need to do it where, those of you who want to do these learning units, let me show you where to do it and what it looks like. Click on More. You're going to edit group settings. From here, it's the group type. You need to change that and select Social Learning. It adds this Learning Center capability to your group, and click Confirm. And it will automatically be there. And if your phone does not have units, then just refresh it, get it or update it or delete Facebook and add it back in. But I'm going to go ahead and click on units here. So you're going to see what we've got here for our team. So for example, this is for our new wholesale customers. Everything that they need is here. Every product that they're going to get on, describing what it does, everything is here, the whole entire system. Then we've got team resources and events. So if they no, each of these goes to a post. So I'll show you how to actually do that. So here's our recorded weekly training calls, all the information that they need to get started, the basic info, logins, websites, and then just our systems. It's not overboard here. It's just our new ambassadors. How do you get them going? Our 2730, step by step by step. Our ATM squared prospecting system, step by step by step. Customer retention system. Our product knowledge, prices and ingredients, everything is there. And then our leadership development system, the 4 phases. A lot of the training happens in phase 2, right? Where they can learn how to use Facebook, how to work from a weekly checklist, how to use Instagram. There we go. It is all here. But again, these are posts. So if I were to click on here, these were just posts that were in our group, but then you are able to organize it. So this one, for example, just explains our ATM squared prospecting system. What is it? What do they do? Where are all the links for everything? Everything is here within this one post. And then the video on how to do it. So it's all composed there. So when you do a post, you can, right here where it has the ... you'll see where you can add that post to one of the units. You just add it to one of the trains. So you make the post, you add it to one of the units, and then within the units, it makes it really easy to, let me show you how you can edit it. So this is in learning units. You can reorganize, shift it around, just you get it nice and organized, which is great, and then it shows that way. So there you go, guys. Let me go ahead and pull this back up. Today's activity, I just want you to share your greatest aha, where you're like, oh my gosh, or a kick in the skirt, where you're like, okay, Claire, I know I'm supposed to do this. You gave me that motivation, that kick in the skirt or pants to get it done. So there you go, guys. Let's build businesses of financial and time freedom. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.